Okay, y'all. They've been messing. It's been a fight up in here. Hopefully, y'all got the videos because I had to reset the other cameras. Um, I'm dealing with ignorance. Y'all know these people are just terrible in America. They're just terrible. They got Oprah and Tyler up there, and y'all know better. That's why our quality has gone seriously, seriously, y'all. But they love to. I tell you, they love advertisement. So they love to do stuff that's going to get them into your conversation also. That's how they get their names to stay up. That's why they keep touching us. You don't see that. As long as you acknowledge them, you still pull them out. You still make them, even though they're being made to be who they are, they're still out there. And that's how they keep their name going when they are sour, when they're gone, when they're disappeared. But God is an awesome God. He's a good God. And I know that He's a good God. We were talking about hypnosis versus addiction. And it was so awesome, and they just cut the camera off, and then they wouldn't let it memory for. That's Tyler. Tyler does that all the time. He plays on the inside of the computers, and he makes folks' computer look like they're messed up. That's really that man is truly a homeless state. I'm telling y'all, and that nigga, and I know the Lord just gave me a message, but Tyler's still Tyler. But I tell you what they've done. They've spoiled these folks with money, so they can't get them down. And there are some who are up there now who knows that they're so spoiled that they can't hit Tyler the way they want to because they know Tyler's a disgrace. He is a disgrace. And he is not up there. His stuff is not up there. I believe that. That's trash. That indeed is trash. It's always been worth it. It's the type of trash you find laying on the streets, though. It didn't have enough use in it. Something just threw it down and didn't even want it. At least some folks put theirs in the garbage can so it could be collected. And that's the classy way. It's collected. Yeah. But the ones on the street just flies everywhere. And they just filthy and dirty. They land anywhere and shit and everything. Yes, ma'am. And that's what Tyler is. And Oprah's becoming that. I see Oprah a little bit more classier than Tyler. Tyler is just stupid to me. His mother was stupid to even have him and let him go out in the streets. He's just a wild man. And Obama, he's just sitting up there. I don't even know what category to put him in. He's just wondering. I can't even put him like Tyler. The Tyler's the worst of the species. I think Mary Castro had more class than Tyler Perry. Tyler's a damn caveman. Mooga mooga mooga. But Oprah has some class. She does. But she just twisted right now. And that's what the Lord is showing me. She's twisted. She needs to sit down trying to hold on to stuff because she has her thing is holding on. She's a has-been. Oprah really is a has-been that's trying to stay up. Okay. But I tell you, like my dream said, everything has to die down. So we just got to do what we do. And as I said earlier, I don't know if it came up, I talked about being gifted and being skilled. And it's two different things. Skill is not a part of you. It's what you're being taught. And some folks say, well, you never lose information. Yeah, but information gets sold. Yet the gift in you is so creative because it's a part of you. It moves with life. It always enhances itself when it's a gift or a talent. It's a part of who you are. So, and speaking about addiction and being hypnotized, as we said, hypnosis deals with the mind. And it's almost like heart surgery or a computer program. When you hypnotize, you're actually bypassing the natural function of the body. And the mind is to control the body. It takes in signal from your five senses, from what you hear, from what you see, what you taste. And then you have your body works together and say, I don't like that. It rejects what it doesn't like. And the minds remember what is rejected. It actually is the vision of the senses. The mind is actually the vision of the senses. It brings things into the awareness. And so what hypnosis does, it goes inside the mind and it regulates, it controls, it gives you a false sense of things. But what it also does, it can rewind history for you. Hypnosis makes you go back. It can take your body back. It can make you refeel the things that you once felt. And that's what hypnosis does. It actually, and it's a cure. It's also almost like a tranquilizer. It's not always bad. Folks use it in a bad way, but hypnosis is not always a bad thing. Okay? Folks will use it wrong. They'll use it to bring about destructions I'm telling you, it is dangerous. Hypnosis is very dangerous when it's effective. It can get into your mind and it can make you move in certain areas. It can actually control you because the mind contains so many branches of the body. It's attached to the mind. I mean, in fact, all of it. When a body is not functioning properly, it's because something happened up in the mind. Most of the time it is, unless it's just been damaged. But if it's just stopped functioning, like when you have, what is that blood issue? Diabetes. Diabetes is a lack of chemical, and it all has to do with the blood. You lose a certain chemical, and the mind is not focusing because that chemical is not there. So it tells the body to stop. Stop in this area. It's a chemical. It's like there's a whole lot of little plugs up there, and it's saying, okay, you have a fuse blown in this department. And sometimes it's irreplaceable. We can't find it here. You have to go back to the maker to get it. Yeah, it's a product. And so when you hypnotize, you pass all that and you get inside of someone's mind and you make the body react. That's what you call a control panel, is the mind of the body. And so it is very dangerous. So a lot of folks use hypnosis to control or cure addictions. Addictions are things that our senses enjoy. Now, as I stated in the video that was probably race, addiction works in every other area except for the mind. Addiction is actually the body parts. You know, you see something, you like it. I like that. I like what I see. It's an object. Regardless. It has the same effect. It's still controlling. It still has to do with the mind, but it actually deals with the flesh. It deals with the body. It deals with the lust. It's your appetite. It's what you desire. Your body was made to make decisions. It works together. As I stated earlier, it tells your body what I like. I like that. I like that touch. I like the way it feels. It soothes you. Yeah, it comforts you. You feel a sense of security. And you gravitate to it, you grab a hold to it, and you know, oh, I like this. And especially if something in you is damaged, oh my God, that's pretty. If you're losing something, it replaces it. Something happened, and you know, chemical, I mean, the body is so deep. We look at it as being surface, but we talk about the emotions. Emotions are just chemicals. It's what we put back in our bodies, like the type of food we eat. It carries certain proteins and nutrients and all that stuff. That's the way God made it. And inside of a little plant, you have your atoms and your protons and all that, and boils down to chemicals. And those chemicals is what the body is made of. Chemicals come together and it forms what you see here, which is the body. It forms a solid. But underneath all of that, the fluid that runs through your body, there are chemicals that enhances you daily. And so when you lack in certain chemicals, the body begins to feel robbed of something. It begins to lack. And so it looks out to something to replace that. And you say, oh, I like the way that feels. I enjoy that. And the mind begins to just sit there while the body just tantalizes off of it. Succulent. That's juicy. And so it takes it in. Sometimes looking at something appeases you. And so the body begins to act like, okay, that is still lacking, but I have something to support me now. I can't tell I'm lacking in that area, you know? And so that's an addiction. You get hooked on something that's soothing you, something that's comforting you, something that is replacing something lost on the inside of you. And everything goes toward the heart. It's all about the fluids in the body. It's about the heart. The main part of the body is a fluid. Although it looks like a solid, it's actually a fluid. It flows. And it has chemicals in it, and that's where passion and all that plays a part in it. It actually helps a lot in the flowing of fluids out the body, how your feelings and your emotion, it actually helps the fluid flows. If you reject something, you hate something, you're going through something, it actually keeps the fluids, the chemicals from flowing like it should. Yeah, your body stops from because of the stress of rejecting or disliking something. And so when you feel that way, you just, you know, your body start lacking an area because the fluids are not flowing. And so you grab onto something, you gravitate to something that's going to release that in you. And you don't even know what's going on the inside of you. It begins to flow again, and things begin to be watered. It's like a garden, and you're watering the garden. And so now when you have something, addiction, something you like, something you love, something that's soothing you, it helps things inside you to flow better. Gives you something to look forward to. It's an interest. It gives you some involvement. And so you tend to hold on to it because I feel good with it. Amen. Amen. And so That is the difference.